What's your name?
Christian.
If somebody wants to be your friend, what should they do?
They will know.
Well, okay, he's a 7-year-old boy, so bodily functions are hilarious.
I want to tell a joke.
You want to tell a joke? Yeah. You want to ask Chris if it's time for joke shit or if he wants you to do it later?
Is it time for jokes, Chris?
It's always time for jokes. Do you know any good ones?
Yeah.
Tell him one of your good ones. He gets excited.
What do you call a dancing sheep?
What do you call a dancing sheep, Christian?
A ballerina.
Oh my gosh. That's so funny.
You always have the best jokes, my friend.
Oh, he comes up with some good ones.
Welcome to SBSK. Join me as I travel around the world and interview individuals living with a condition to prove no matter how you communicate or what obstacles you face, you're always deserving of love and acceptance. So without hesitation, let's meet today's friend.
What's your favorite animal?
I like kitty cats
Why do you like kitty cats?
because they're so cute.
What's your favorite thing to do with kitty cats?
I like to pet them.
You got a kitty.
Does she make up songs all the time?
All the time. All the time.
Hey, don't touch its eye, Christian.
Who is it?
A doggy. I'm not holding him.
Do you two have a lot of animals?
Yeah.
We have a lot of them.
How do you feel inside when you pet a kitty cat?
Happy. Happy. Happy.
Why does that make you feel happy?
Because I want them.
What's it like to have Christian as a brother?
I say to him, I want to be your sidekick, and he says, like Batman, I have those sides.
And then here I am.
Well, that's not nice. Here, do there. Oh, you're so silly.
What's something that scares you?
A little monster.
Scary monsters?
Yeah. Yeah, it startled me.
Hey, has anyone seen Christian? I think he's hiding behind his feet.
Oh, there!
What do you want other 7-year-olds who meet Christian to know?
I want them to know that he is just like them first. And then I want to be able to address, the differences.
Do you like making new friends?
Yeah. Yeah.
What do you like to do with new friends?
When?
What kind of games?
Football.
How do you feel when you sit with your mom?
Happy. Boy.
You're pretty big mama's boy, huh?
It is happy. Boy.
You're so silly. If he doesn't know where I'm at, he says mommy like a million times a day, which what kid doesn't, but sometimes it's just to know like where in the house I'm at, or just mommy. And then sometimes he says it so much that I think he says it by accident, like he doesn't really need anything, and I'll be like, yes, Christian, and he'll realize he doesn't need anything, and so he'll go, I love you, and I'm like, okay, I love you too.
Are you happy or sad?
Happy.
What makes you so happy?
My new spinning chair.
Does he ever get dizzy?
No, never. I've never seen him get dizzy on this. There's a few times like when we're playing with him and we spin him around, he'll get a little wobbly, but on this thing, I don't know if it's like the way he sits, if his posture, like if he's learned how to posture himself, because I know like, what is it, like professional ballerinas have learned how to spin without getting dizzy.
Mommy,
I don't know if it's like that.
How do I make it spin?
With your body weight.
When you're spinning in your chair, what do you think?
It's happy.
Tickle, tickle. Tickle, tickle. Tickle, tickle.
Do you two play a lot?
We try. I parent with a lot of humor.
Ow. Ow.
It's one of those like try to make issues non-issues, so we just parent with humor. It works.
Why does that make you so happy?
Because I'm like really, really fast and I dangle a lot. And then because when I ride on the roller coaster, it goes even really, really, really faster.
The boys used to have a big issue with getting pajamas on at night because they knew that meant bedtime. So we started a conga line to the bedroom to get pajamas on, and it ended the battle. So I figured out over time that that's something that works. So we try to be silly and goofy. What's our conga line? You remember when you stand behind me and you put your hands on my back and I put my hands on Chandler's back and we conga all the way to the bedroom?
Yeah.
And what do we say? I forget.
Yeah.
Hello. Now, Christian, usually I start the interview and I ask my new friend lots of questions. Do you want to know what's in my pocket?
What's that?
That is a car key.
A car key. What car do you drive?
Well, this is a rental car and it is a Nissan.
What Nissan is it?
I think it was black. I forget what color it was.
Where's the kitty at?
The new kitty's in her carrier. Lainey is in here looking at Chris. Don't pull too hard on my necklace.
Do you have to explain everything going around in your home?
I know when you can't away.
I have to explain a lot of things.
I want to know when you can't away.
No, hold on just a minute. And it's not so much in the home because this is where he's familiar with, but when we're out, it's sort of constant. What was that noise? Where are we going? Where are we at?
What does that button do?
That unlocks it.
What does that one do?
That one locks it.
What's that do?
That one will open the trunk if you touch it.
What's that do?
That one will make a sound.
Then it set off the alarm.
Yeah, that one sets off the alarm.
Where's the button that does it?
The button that sets off the alarm is that bottom one right there.
What's that one do?
That is the button that locks it.
You know, if I set something down and he knows I set something down, well, what did you set down? And it's his way of, where we would just look and see what's happening and we would process that. He can't do that. So he would, he processes it by asking me what happened and I'll explain it. And then that leads into, when I said curious, we answer hundreds and hundreds of questions a week. He's very curious, but that's a good thing. It's how he learns about the world.
What's that right there?
That is an extra battery for my camera. Would you like to see it?
This is an example of how I said curious.
What battery is it?
Well, that goes into the camera. And if my camera dies, I put this new battery in it and it turns back on.
Hey, is there a button on it?
Say that again?
Is there a button on it?
On the battery? No, there's no button on the battery. If you had to describe Christian to the world, what would you say?
Christian is silly. A little higher. Good job. Are you silly?
Yeah.
Yeah, and he's very sweet. He's very tender-hearted. There, that was good. And then what? Back to open E. That one was fast.
How do you feel when you play the violin?
Happy.
Christian, what's it like to be you?
I was born for 8 years ago. I was in Mommy's belly, and then I went, and then I played in your belly.
You were in my belly?
I was in Mommy's belly.
Did you just tell a joke? What do you expect Christian's future to be like?
I So I want him to go to college and, you know, get an education.
I don't want to.
You don't want to go to, Christian says he doesn't want to go to college.
College scares me.
What do you want to be when you get older?
A helicopter.
You want to be a helicopter?
No, I want to be a doctor.
What will you help people with?
I'm gonna help people when they need ear tubes.
I want him to just find a career that he loves. Just because I spent... Wait, I'm talking. Just because I spent so much time in school chasing after a career that I, you know, knew that I would love and something that I really wanted, and it's been very fulfilling and rewarding, and I definitely want that for him.
Do you like when people smile or cry?
Smile.
Are you trying to make me smile? Why do you like jokes so much?
What do you think?
No.
Oh, hey,
I
you
think they're hilarious.
You think they're hilarious?
Hilarious.
He's a little bit of a showman, so he likes the response that jokes get. So even when he was younger, even when he was younger and didn't really get like the joke maybe just yet, like when he didn't know what a ballerina was. Hey, I'm talking, let's wait. He liked the response that he got. He likes to make people laugh, and if I'm on the phone with somebody and he tells a joke, he'll ask if they're laughing, like even if he can't hear it. So he likes just, making people laugh is like, it's a social response. It's one, like he can't see people smile. So I think it's sort of the equivalent of like how a child looks at their mom and they smile, and I think it's sort of the equivalent for him.
Do you love your brother?
Yeah.
Why?
Because I like to wrestle all the time, and because I laugh and and Daddy body slammed me, and then he would throw me.
Boys don't want to sit still. They don't want to do the schoolwork. They want to, run around and play and be wild, don't you? Do you like to be wild?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know.
You're so silly. I'm going to get you.
I kick him like in his butt, and he says, and he laughs.
I'm laughing dinner all the time.
Christian's condition is congenital from birth, and it's called Tessier cleft lip and palate, classification 3, 4, and 5, which includes microphthalmia, and all of that just means that he has facial clefting. And the place on his face that was clefted is different than like a typical cleft, and that's what makes it a Tessier cleft. And so Christian's eyes were clefted in utero, and it's sort of up into either side of his nose was also clefted, and he's had surgery to repair that. But it doesn't cause physical pain. It doesn't cause any discomfort whatsoever for him. That's just who he is and what he knows.
What's that sound?
Snap.
What's this sound?
Clap.
What's this sound?
Clap.
How many?
2.
Good job. You're really smart.
And people are always asking, like, well, why haven't you done anything with his eyelids? Why, what are you going to do about prosthetics, et cetera, et cetera? And what people don't understand is that you can't just go in and do everything surgically at once. And you have to balance out surgery with just letting him have a childhood. And also, I'm never going to do surgery because other people think that he should have it. We're going to do surgeries because they're important for him and medically necessary. And so all those things coupled together, we just haven't gotten to that yet. And we'll get to the point where, we figure out what we're going to do sort of to protect his eyes and the tissue that is there. But for now, we just focus on like the more important things, speech and feeding are a much more important issue because the eyes are a non-issue. They're just there. They're not hurting him. They're not causing pain. They're not causing issues. So it's kind of low on the totem pole of things that we're going to deal with surgically.
Where's the cat?
Oh, the cats. Yeah, the cats are over to the side.
Where is he?
Your kitten is in the cage.
Why is he meowing?
I think she wants to be your friend. Do you love cats?
I do!
Why do you love cats?
Because they're so cute.
Do you love your mom?
Yeah.
Yeah, you better say yes. Sometimes he'll tell me no just to get a rise out of me. And then what do? Do I tickle you?
Yeah?
Until you say yes?
No.
Yes. Yes.
Hey everyone, I believe if we take the time to get to know everyone around us, we're gonna learn and grow because of that. So after each interview, I like to invite you into my home so we can discuss what we learned from the person we met today. And Christian, my friend, you just taught me a lot. As I spent time with Christian, I couldn't help but think how he's literally perceiving the world in a different way than I am. Since we don't have all of the same senses, Christian is literally taking the world in a completely unique way as compared to me. Then it hit me. In a way, we're all perceiving the world in a slightly different way. Some people have different senses. Other people may be from a different social class. And others may be from a different geographical location than yourself. So I want to end this video with a challenge. Think about a time in your life when you had a disagreement with someone and you judged them because of it. Instead of holding on to all that resentment, think about how you might have a similar opinion to that person if you had experienced all of the same things on this earth. If you do this, I think you'll start to see that we're more similar than we are different. Thanks for watching, everybody. I hope you enjoyed this video, but even more than that, I hope you learned something. Thank you.